Coming up, house-made duck sausage with all the trimmings.
Awesome. It's got everything you really need. Now we're turning up the heat even higher.
Hello. Hope all of you are doing good. Hope all of you are getting vaccinated. I just got my, not just, I mean, around 3-4 weeks back, I got my first dose, and I have just posted a video on the same. Please do go through. You will get to know how things are here. And right now I'm walking to Planet Fitness. Finally took membership there because not getting into any kind of activities, just eating food, and day by day my weight is increasing. The first part that shows up is obviously your tummy, right? So yeah, when I came here I had at least 4 packs or something. But now it's all gone. It's a single pack. So not trying to get back into packs and all, but at least to be healthy. Like I am feeling a bit uneasiness with breathing and all. I'm not able to enjoy food as well. So if you're working out, at least you can I mean, the food that you eat doesn't really show up, right? And I usually go for doing a bit of cardio, like 30 minutes on the treadmill or cross trainer, and then I do some light weights. I mean, I just started, right? So Planet Fitness has a 30-minute loop workout, so I'm doing that. Okay, finally. So last 2 weeks has been a bit tough, guys. I went through a few things, so just sharing that. Mainly, yep. So on one Sunday, I think, I usually prepare bread or omelette or bullseye or something like that. So had my breakfast ready and was about to have it. Started getting some foul smell. Went and looked in the bathroom. Everything was okay. So couldn't figure out anything. Then turned on the exhaust fan and then came back and started having breakfast, and immediately around 2-3 minutes water started falling from the exhaust. Got really scared because I didn't know what to do, and put some dustbins there so that it won't wet the carpets there, right? And then immediately tried calling the apartment manager, but since it's a weekend, it went to a customer care, and they recorded the thing. They said someone will be there, then texted the manager as well. So she immediately replied saying that they are on the way. And it took around 15 minutes for them to reach, and in that time actually I mean, things has got really worse. Like the water started dripping from all the ceilings, like hall, bed, everything. So what I did is, I mean, I always have my documents and everything ready in one suitcase. So picked up that and some of the dress, put everything into another suitcase, took these two and stepped out of the room, because I mean everything, I mean if I look at the ceiling bulbs, the fire alarm, everywhere water is coming. Like from the kitchen, like under the kitchen hood, everywhere, water started flowing, and the paint actually on the wall has started coming apart because of the water. And it's not normal water, okay, it's kind of sewage water or something. I don't know what it is. they haven't they didn't tell me exactly what it is. Okay, so I stepped out of the room because I felt like the ceiling will fall down. So I stepped out, and after 15 minutes I could hear, and in that 15 minutes I actually went upstairs, checked with the apartment, because I thought like the water is falling from their toilet, so maybe they could stop their tap or something. But it was not occupied, it was vacant. And I could hear footsteps, like these guys are walking something. So, and in a few minutes the water stopped, but by that time, the damage was done actually. Then they came down, they looked at the things, they said, she said, like, you can't stay here anymore and you'll have to go and look at something else. Then she said, like, it will at least take couple of days to clean it up. And she said she will arrange a hotel for me. So I looked at hotels here, and closest one was Ramda. So booked that. She said okay, she'll book that, and she booked that for 2-3 days, I think. 2 days initially, and then I took my suitcases and went to the hotel, checked in there, stayed there for 2 days. And after the first day, she said it's going to be a while before everything is okay in that suite. She said at least 2 weeks. And the main thing that worried me is, she said she won't be able to cover my stay for 2 weeks. So she said I'll have to get in touch with the insurance guys and get the things sorted with them. But she agreed to cover my stay for one more night, that is 3 days, and so that I'll get enough time to reach out to the insurance guys and they can arrange the things. Okay, so I got really worried. I luckily had taken insurance because recently the Kelson Group apartments had a fire breakout in one of the other apartments, one of their other properties actually. And after that incident, they made it mandatory for all the tenants to take insurance. So I took a basic insurance plan. I wasn't sure if they will cover this, but then I didn't have any other way, so I reached out to them. They were very friendly actually. They asked me about the details and other things, and they also took the details of the apartment manager, so that they can reach out to them to find out what exactly happened. And they said they will, but since it was a basic plan, the deductible was $1,000. So what happens is, whatever is the deductible, that you will have to pay. So I came to know that wherever I stay for 2-3 weeks, I will anyways end up paying $1,000. And she said under this sewage, this will be covered under the sewage plan or something, and they can give around $6,000. But that 6,000 is after my $1,000, okay, after the first 1,000 that I pay. So anyways, 1,000 is gone. Okay, so then I started, I had to vacate from Damda hotel, right? So I started looking for rooms with kitchenette, because my food expenses, being in a hotel, you can't cook there, right? So I just started looking for hotels with kitchen. And I mean, I was initially looking for bread and breakfast kind of a thing, but then luckily, my search went on to Sandman Signature, and they had kitchenette rooms, very decent rooms, and the price that they have, I mean, it was, I think, $125 per night or something, and it was within the budget of the insurance guys that they were talking, so it was okay. And so I shared the quote with the insurance guys, and they said it's okay, you go ahead and book it. Did the booking, stayed at Ramda for 3 nights. Okay, after 3 nights I moved to Sandman Signature. I was there for last 2 weeks actually. The stay was really good. I mean, I have filmed the whole suite, so I'll put a clip here so that you guys can go through it. Nice view, as in the 6th floor there was a railway track right next to the hotel. What happens is, whenever a train goes by, the whole floor, I mean, not the floor, I mean, if you're sitting or on the bed, you can really feel that vibration. So it was really good. The whole stay was good. Sandman Signature, if you're not aware, I mean, it's right next to the Riverside Park, so I used to go there and do some workouts in the morning and evening. So I'm here at Planet Fitness. I'll continue the video after my workout. Okay, so just completed my workout. I will share the details on the membership and how it is working right now in this COVID period, everything in another video. But this one was about the things that I went through in the last 2 weeks, and so I'm not sure where I stopped, but I think I covered till I took a suit in Sandman Signature. So like I said, the stay was really good there. So you can see the sun is shining bright. It's very difficult to walk here without to get out without sunglasses, because 10-15 minutes into the sunlight and you will start, I mean, at least for me it is like I'll start getting headache. Otherwise the temperature right now is okay, around 25 or so. So the stay in Sandman was really good. I mean, it was a welcome change actually from the usual routine that I was going through, the room, work, studies and all. This is the 6th floor, guys. As I'm in the 6th floor, I have a nice view from the living room and from the bedroom as well. Yeah, so I think I did mention that the hotel is very next to the Riverside Park, so I could, step out to the park and go for a walk and all in the evenings and mornings whenever I got time. Also, I explored Lansdowne Exchange. The hotel is there in Lansdowne Exchange, and it was good to walk through the streets. Lot of residential areas there, very calm and quiet. It was really good. So yeah, after 2 weeks, I mean, they did the insurance guys did pay me around the initial expenditures that I had to incur, like um, you know paying for the hotel. The booking itself costed me around the hotel for 2 weeks. I think costed me around $1,900, around $2,000 basically. So the insurance guys did transfer that money, and also they did pay me for the first 3 days of food. I mean, I didn't have to show any bill or anything. Okay, they just trust us, and they also paid me for the cab expenses for me traveling from the hotel to shifting between the hotels and other things. So everything was taken care, right? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, though the issue happened and suddenly, I mean, all of a sudden I had to do a lot of things. I had to go through a bit of tension and worry, but things were taken care, only because I had the insurance, the tenant insurance. So it is very important to have the tenant insurance wherever you're staying. I mean, vehicles, obviously it is mandatory for you to have an insurance, and everyone will take. But for residents, I mean, people usually take it casually, and they don't go for the insurance. So but these kind of situations, we never know. Like I said, I was just going through, it was a usual day for me on a Sunday morning, and suddenly this happened, and it was only in my suit. Okay, not in any of the other suits, just my suit and the one above, I think. So yeah, I mean, these things comes unexpected, and you should be prepared. You can't blame the apartment guys as well, because like I said, they won't be able to cover the 2 weeks or 3 weeks of your expense, right? I mean, they were really good in immediately arranging me accommodation in the nearby hotel, at least for the first 3 nights. But like, I mean, we have to understand them as well, right? It is not their fault as well. I mean, a leakage can happen, right? So that's my take on it. Things can happen, but you should be, I mean, from our side, I would suggest we should be prepared to face these kind of situations. So though I said it was a tough period last 2 weeks, but staying at San Juan Signature was a really good experience for me. I mean, I never thought I will get to stay there, especially for free. The insurance guys paid for me, right? The first time, I'm not sure if you guys have seen that video. First time when I went to Lansdowne Exchange, Riverside Park, and I saw this hotel, San Juan Signature, and I didn't know that even that it's a hotel. So yeah, it was a good experience, like I said, staying there. But it all happened, it was all possible because I had the tenant insurance. If that was not the case, I would have ended up paying much more than the initial deductible amount. But that being said, the deductible was $1,000, like I said. But what happened is, though, I didn't stay here in the apartment for 15 days, right? I mean, I moved to the hotel, so I asked the apartment guys to adjust those 15 days of rent towards the next month. So they did that, and yeah, so I didn't have to pay the whole 1,000 as such, because the rent got adjusted, and I did get some money back from the insurance guys in terms of food and other things. And then the final settlement also included the things that I lost. It was mainly some of the toiletries, because the leakage mainly started in the toilet, and all the toiletries were not useful. Like, I mean, I lost some towels, mat, body lotions, and those kind of things. I mean, those are small things, but cost good amount, right? Around 150 $200 or so. So everything, I mean, they paid. I just had to mention the things in a spreadsheet to the insurance guys, and they didn't even ask for the bills or anything. I mean, I did share the photographs of the suit after the incident, right? So even after 2 weeks, the work is still going on in that suit. I mean, they say it is not I mean, they have to strip off the whole mat, ceiling, everything, because they say it is biohazard to stay there, live there. So I decided not to go there. I mean, in the 2 weeks, I mean, initially I just packed my some of the dress items that I need, and went to the hotel, right? So I had to come back to the suit to get some things. So a lot of trouble was there in that terms, like walking to and fro, carrying stuff. I didn't book cab every time I came to the suit, and I also didn't wanted to disturb the guys who were working there. So made 2 trips, I think, to take the things to the hotel. Like I said, it was a kitchenette apartment, so I could cook there for the 2 weeks I stayed. Stay was really lavish. Enjoyed the time. Two things that I got addicted to was the coffee there, the coffee maker. I mean, they gave Starbucks coffee, the coffee machine, and the pod was really good. I mean, I really got addicted to it. And also they had a toast machine, bread toaster. So right now I bought one bread toaster. I was looking for a coffee machine as well, but it is a little bit expensive, right around $250 or so. So might buy that later. But that's the two things that I got addicted. The sunlight is from the backside, so not sure if the video is clear, and my hand is shaking a bit because of the workout. Low on energy. Haven't had my breakfast. I booked the slot for 9:30, so now it is around 11 o'clock, and I haven't had my breakfast, which is a good thing. I get a good fasting period from last night's dinner to brunch, right, around 16 plus hours, so that is good. Okay, so I started searching for apartments in the Lansdowne Exchange area and near to TRU. Lansdowne Exchange is a bit far from TRU. It's not close. The place that I'm staying right now, the apartment where I had the issue, it is very close, like around 5 to 10 minutes walk. But Lansdowne Exchange is further away from here, from TRU, right? So I started searching for apartments. I thought I'll move from the apartment that I am staying. Like I said, Lansdowne Exchange had a good residential area, but I didn't get that homely feeling there. I mean, though there were apartments, I thought, like, if I'm moving with all my stuff, then I should, first thing that I had in mind is, like, I should have a in-suite laundry. That's the thing that I was missing here, but none of the apartments had that. It was all common laundry, and otherwise I had to go for a basement suite, which I didn't want to, because basement suits, the problem is you won't have sunlight, and you might feel depressed after a while being inside. So Finally, after a week's time, the apartment manager was also good. I mean, she was searching for an apartment with their other property, in other properties as well, but they didn't had anything vacant. But luckily, in the same apartment, there was another suite that got vacant on June 1st. So yeah, so I said, like, yeah, it was on the fourth floor. I was staying in the third floor, and this is just one floor up, and so I thought it is easy for me to move my things, right? So I decided, like, yeah, I'll go for that. And finally on June 1st or June 2nd, I moved from the hotel to the new suite. And the apartment manager, she, arranged guys to move all my things. I mean, mainly the major things was like mattress, table, oven. Those were the heavy items, and my 3 or 4 of my bags and suitcases, other things. Everything else I had to move. It was painful, like arranging things, shifting, as you can understand. Once you start staying in an apartment, though you go to the apartment with 2 bags, but as you start living there, you buy things, and slowly things starts building up. When you shift, only then you realize how much of things you have, how much of things you have bought. So all those things, mainly the fridge items, most of the food items got spoiled, so I had to throw it away. But that's okay. I mean, since it was in the same apartment, it was I would say it was easy for me, considering moving to another place. So it was easy. Yeah, so went through all these things, drama. Initially, like I said, when the apartment people said, the stay won't be covered by them, I mean, it was a bit of worry for me. But luckily, I had the tenant insurance, and they were really helpful. They were very understanding. They really understood the situation that I was going through, and having that insurance was really good as well. So yeah, so having a tenant insurance is really important. People take that casually, but if you guys are staying here, I mean, I'm not saying things will happen, but insurance is something which we take for these kind of scenarios, right? So it is very important. I mean, you only pay around $30. I mean, my insurance is monthly $30, but that's okay. I mean, when I compare to the expense that I had to go through, I mean, it costed me, the hotel stay itself costed me around $2,000, and then there were other expenses as well, right? Food and other things. So everything was covered under the insurance. So already around 2-3 years of payment is already covered by the insurance. I mean, when you consider $30 per month, so having that insurance, paying the $30 was really good. So I'm continuing that. I will reduce. I'm thinking of opting for a better plan, reducing the deductible amount. I mean, the situation might not happen, but it is better to have an insurance, right? That's it. So I just wanted to share that experience. Like I said, I'll put a clip of the stay at Sandman Signature as well. That's it, guys. Take care. I'm tired. Will have my breakfast now. Take care. Stay safe. Bye. And oh yes, yeah, so I'm really happy that you guys are finding my videos helpful. Some of you directly ping me in WhatsApp, Facebook. Some of you have dropped comments to the video saying that it's really helpful. So I'm really glad that you guys are finding it helpful. Please do like the videos. Please do subscribe if you haven't already, and do share with your friends, right? I mean, seeing the number of subscribers increasing is a motivating factor for me. So I mean, if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. Yeah, take care, guys. Bye.